Welcome to another NUCIDA video. If you like it, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell. Never forget our upcoming sessions. If you have any questions or hints, please leave a comment. Our certified QA experts will reply in time. Now in this video we're going to explore more features of UFT. Here is a recording sample, which automates the test of the sample flight application entering the username and password, as well as clicking on the OK button. The good thing about UFT is it will give you a screenshot of your recording also. When this step is recorded, you can see in this view over here whenever you are recording screenshots. It's very important for us to attach a screenshot of our execution if something happens. Assuming any error came, screenshots help us to easily explain what's going on. UFT makes our job very easy because it provides you with snapshots along with the recording. Now, if let's say you are manual tester and you just switch to automation testing, UFT is the best option because UFT gives you all the features of programming as well as user interface if you are not good in programming. For example, right now if you see this first step over here, if I click on this, it's going to highlight this particular tab. That means these objects, any button, edit box, radio button, combo box, buttons. All these elements of an application are called objects. In this case, concerning the sample flight application, you can call it either objects or elements. This is one object, this is another object, this is the third, and the fourth. Thus, there are 4 objects which we are testing over the application. This first object is called edit box. Because you can edit over here, you can type, you can change the value. If you have written something even in the password, it is an edit box, because you can type any value too. Here is a button, which is clickable. So, if I click on the second line over here, it's going to highlight this edit box. If I'll click on this third line, it's going to highlight this button. This is how you can identify which object you have recorded over here. We call it as script view, expert view, or editor view. That means here programmer or here tester can write down the scripts. If the tester is good at programming, he can write down the scripts over here. This is the platform. Assuming you want to change the value passed over here, you can go ahead and change the value here. Let's say you have written John. Now, I want to write, let's say Sam, I can write it down over here. If I want to test the negative test case, I can pass negative data over here. I know the positive data is John, so I'm going to write John again. So this is how the editor view looks like. But let's say I'm not comfortable with the editor view. I want to see the user interface. As a manual tester, I may not be comfortable in scripting. Then UFT took care of that too. UFT has provided you with something called keyword view. If you go to this view option over here, you will see the keyword view option. Let's click on it and look at this. Now, you are getting this particular option as keyword view, that is easier to understand. My flight is my parent application, under which I have the child elements or objects, that is agent name. If you see this pencil sign over here, that means it is an edit box, and this is a button. This is how you can see which item it is, what operation is being performed on it. On agent name we are setting name as John. This is your test data, which you can change for testing purposes. This is your password, which is in secure format. Click because I'm not passing any input data over here. Nothing is appearing, and these are the actions of our small automated test. This is for the documentation. Enter John in the agent name edit box. Enter the encrypted password in the password edit box. This is how you can get steps of test execution. Let's say I want to create test cases. I can copy this over here and enter the steps in my test case documentation. UFT provides you with all the useful features to make your job very easy. If I want to switch into editor view again, you will go to view, and here, you will see editor option. You can click on that, and you can see the editor view over here. If you want to open any window which is missing, let's say by mistake, I close the Solution Explorer window. You can go to view option again, and now you can click on Solution Explorer. You can see it will appear. This is how you can navigate from keyword view to Editor View. Now let's understand Editor View in little more detail. There's this here. WPF window. This is the type of object. If you look at this window over here, this is WPF window, which is My Flight Sample Application. See here name is appearing, Micro Focus, My Flight Sample. So, this is your main window, and you know how it is identifying this object. If you remember at the time of installation, if you have installed .NET dependencies, and this application is built in .NET, that helps to identify the object clearly. In UFT's Add-in Manager, the option of .NET needs to be checked, and this is how it is identifying properties of this object. So, this is WPF window, that means Windows Presentation Foundation window, that means it is a window-based application, and the name of the application is this. And now WPF, which is Windows Presentation Foundation, and this is an edit object box type, and this is the object name. After that, you will write .action we took on it. So, parent application which is My Flight Sample.child objects property.action. We are taking on it. We are going to My Flight. In My Flight, we are going to the child object. That's why name of the flight, name of the parent application, address of child object. That is this object here. It is definitely edit box. It is window-based. The WPF edit name of this particular object is agent name. So, name whatever action we want to take on it. It's very easy to understand programming in UFT because it is always properties of parent application, child object action. If we see here, now, I want to enter the password. So, first parent.child which is edit box, and the name of box is password.action. The same here. Parent.child which is button and name of the button is OK, and .action which is click. This is how we can manipulate and read data recorded in scripting. And if you're not comfortable in scripting like manual testers, it is easy to switch into test automation by using UFT's keyword view. If you like it, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell. Never forget our upcoming sessions. If you have any questions or hints, please leave a comment. Our ISTQB, ITK, X-ray, and TestRail certified QA experts will reply in time or even produce a separate video about your topic. Please also check out our other over 200 videos about software quality. Happy testing. See you next time.